want to get justice, and I feel like it's more to the story that we don't know. I'm not going down without a fight.
Charlotte mother demanding answers about what led to her daughter's death. 16-year-old Brittany Witherspoon was shot in August at a Southwest Charlotte apartment complex.
A Charlotte, North Carolina mother is seeking justice for her 16-year-old daughter who was shot and later died from her injuries in August. The death surrounding the 16-year-old is suspicious, and today her family is speaking out, saying they believe her 19-year-old boyfriend may have been involved. Brittany Witherspoon was born on December 24, 2005 and was 16 years old. Brittany lived in Charlotte, North Carolina and was very known in her area. According to a family friend, she loved being a teenager, dancing, smiling, hanging out, and eating seafood. She also enjoyed spending time with her family and friends. Brittany was a bundle of joy to everyone that she came across. Sadly, Brittany died in the middle of this year in a very troubling way. Brittany was shot back in August inside of an apartment on Kingsbridge Drive in Southwest Charlotte. Police are adamant that she harmed herself and her boyfriend called to get her help. However, her mother disagrees. Today, her mom has reached out to several outlets, including Wccbcharlotte, TheNCBEAT, and the TV9 News to reshare what happened to her daughter.
Jessica Witherspoon is her mother, and last Friday she got a call that turned her life upside down. Her daughter had been shot. A police report says it was accidental, but the family doesn't buy that.
I'm not going for that. She didn't do that to herself. Never see her graduate. Never see her go to prom. Grandkids. Driving lessons. Just everything out there is just taken away.
Now she faces the difficult decision of ending life support.
Nobody wants to bury their child.
It was Wednesday, August 19, 2022, when Jessica Witherspoon, Brittany's mother, said that she had stepped out the shower at around 8 p.m. when she received a call from the Charlotte Police Department about Brittany being in the hospital in critical condition. Brittany's mother said that she arrived at the hospital around 8:30 p.m. and found out that Brittany was in emergency surgery. She said while she was there, she did not receive any information about what happened to her daughter. She told reporters not one detective was in sight, just her and her family. According to reports, the incident led Brittany to being paralyzed and later placed on life support.
He informed me that Brittany has been shot and she's in critical condition and she's at CMC Hospital. They told me that the bullet went in the left side of her neck and ruptured two main veins that pumps blood to the brain. She has a broken neck, a broken fibula, a broken spinal cord, and she was maybe paralyzed from the shoulders down.
Witherspoon has a lot of pictures of her daughter, including one she took this week, holding her hand in the hospital.
I did get a reaction today that gave me a little hope. When I kissed her on her forehead, she smiled. And she hasn't done that since she's been in there.
After several days of fighting on life support and being brain dead from the traumatic incident, Brittany died. It wasn't until a few days later when Jessica finally received a call from a detective in Charlotte. Detectives told her that a 19-year-old man called 911 and told them that Brittany had harmed herself. Police claimed that the incident was accidental and said that there was no foul play suspected. But after doing her own digging, she later learned through social media that that 19-year-old man was actually Brittany's boyfriend. Her mother also teamed up with local news reporters and stations to share more of her story.
Who was she with?
Supposedly the boyfriend.
Did you know she had a boyfriend?
No. He said he was in the shower and Brittany shot him, and he called 911. And that same night, when I went and talked to them yesterday downtown, They didn't test neither one of them for gun residue.
Eventually, she linked up with Gerald Jackson, owner of the TheNCBEAT, and this week he shared a little more to the story.
Because a lot of people was like, well, who is Brittany Witherspoon? But if you live in Charlotte, North Carolina, you have to know who Brittany Witherspoon is. The boyfriend told the family that he was in the bathroom and she was in the room playing with, and it went off. He ran out of the bathroom, called 911, did everything that the dispatcher told him to do, and Charlotte Mecklenburg police ruled it as an accident, but they didn't state how it was an accident. When Mr. White got to the Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department and spoke to investigators, they said that they found his story credible because he repeated the story 3 times. This is what the investigators told the family just yesterday. Mr. White repeated the story 3 times, and there was no discrepancies in his story, and they believed him, right? He told the investigators a different story from what he told the family. He told the investigators that him and Brittany was in a room, they were playing, and it went off. But Charlotte Mecklenburg police told this family that she herself. They need to reopen the case because they told the family that the case was still open. But you can't say that the case is still open if you keep telling the family that she herself. I'm not understanding that.
Brittany's aunt also told the TheNCBEAT that the 19-year-old, now being identified as Shannon White, reached out to them and said that he was in the shower and Brittany was playing with a weapon. Her aunt said they eventually tried to reach back out to Shannon, but his number was disconnected. The North Carolina Beat also located and spoke with Shannon's mother, who confirmed that the incident did happen at her home, but she wasn't there. While talking with the mother about the incident, she said that she did not want to comment on what happened because her son is a grown man and can speak for himself. When asked if she spoke to her son about the incident, she said no. Brittany's mother doesn't believe her daughter's injury were the result of a self-inflicted wound. She also found it odd that the weapon used was nowhere to be found at the crime scene. She's pushing for the Charlotte Police Department to do more and find out what really happened to her daughter. Currently, the police spokesperson says that this case remains an active investigation. However, at this time, it is being classified as an accidental shooting.
The family continues to hope for a miracle. In the meantime, CMPD continues to look into this case. So far, there's no word on how much progress that they may have made.
I don't know what's going on in North Carolina, but hearing stories from my hometown is so depressing. I will continue to keep my thoughts and prayers with Brittany's friends and family at this time, especially her mother. I hope that she gets the answers that she needs and deserves. You guys, let me know your thoughts and your opinions down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's please respect the victim and the family in the comments. I love you guys dearly. And with that being said, don't forget to check on your loved ones.